Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Who is able to perform miracles? Is it only the prophets and Allah, or can awliyaullah perform them as well?
Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Destur. First, we have to understand. So many times we hear, yes, this is Allah is performing a miracle. But everything that Allah is performing is a miracle. Don't just see a writing in the sky and say Allah perform a miracle. Everything that Allah does is a miracle. Whatever that He has created is a miracle. From the smallest atoms to the biggest galaxies, every moment that is coming, the life that is giving, every second, every breath, it is a miracle. Because nothing that Allah has done, we can do. Isn't it? Except for one thing, salawats. Allah and His angels, they are performing the salawats. There's one thing that man can do. Prophets, all prophets, it is one sign of their prophethood that they are performing miracles. And in Arabic, it's mu'jizat. Mu'jizat, it is different from keramet. Mu'jizat, it is extraordinary things that the prophets, they're able to do to show to their nation from time to time, to boost their faith, to show their power, to show the way of haqq. In the old days, it is necessary, especially for some nations, to be showing miracles all the time. But the miracles also come at a price. Because when everything else is not working, when the intelligence is not working to convince that one of the way of haqq, when persuasion is not working, when warnings they are not working, when the heart is not working, then the prophets open up something extraordinary that seems miraculous to us, but for them it is very easy to do. Because if man is understanding that this world and this existence is only guided by these five senses, that there's only five senses, and that's it, then definitely you don't believe in that ayat. When Allah is saying, we have created man in ahsani taqwim, and we've sent him to the asfala safilin. This is asfala safilin. The five senses is asfala safilin. It is not ahsani taqwim. It is not high. This is the lowest. So anything that is a little bit higher than the lowest, because we're living in asfala safilin, we're thinking that it is a miracle. It is a big miracle, and we make such a big deal about it. But for those ones who have already submitted themselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those ones who have submitted themselves to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, those ones who have sacrificed their ego, they are no longer in asfala safilin. They have come to the station of ahsani taqwim. They have come to the station of the most perfect form. And when you are in the most perfect form, then you're going to see the levels of creation. The levels of creation. You're going to see asfala safilin, and you're going to see all the way up to perfection. And there's so many levels there, and you may enter in and out of those worlds, in and out of those levels. And you may show people from time to time what is happening in this station, what is happening in that station. This is Islam. This is not something which is hidden. This is not something which is occult. This is not something which is secret. This is Islam. The Kaaba, for example, the Kaaba, the physical Kaaba, 4 walls. It's been built and destroyed and built again. 4 walls. But there is a real Kaaba above that Kaaba. There's another Kaaba. Let's not say a real Kaaba. There's Baitul Ma'mur. And that is the Kaaba that is above this physical Kaaba, that the angels, they're making tawaf. And the awliyaullah, they're making tawaf with the angels. And those ones who have elevated themselves from their animal characteristics, spiritually, they're making tawaf around that Kaaba, that heavenly Kaaba. To us, in this level of asfala safilin, we say that is a miraculous object. It is a miracle. But to the angels, to the prophets, to the awliyaullah, and yes, prophets do make Hajj every year. When they pass from this physical life to the other life, they're still continuing. And to them, it is normal. It is nothing. So the prophets, they make mujizat with Allah's permission, of course. And the awliyaullah, those friends of Allah, those ones who are representing the prophets, 124,000 of them physically living on the face of this earth, they may from time to time show keramats. Keramats is not at the same level as mujizat. Keramats are unusual actions, unusual things that they may bring out to show to the people from time to time, for them to boost, for their faith to be boosted, for them to believe. And that to them, it is a very natural thing. It is nothing that is so unusual. But understand too, every karamat that is shown, the awliyaullah is using up credit. If it is the intention to show the karamat to make people to believe. Things may happen without that will, without that intention, which is unusual. But that is just something that just opened up to the people through the power of that one. It's completely different. If you are using the karamat with the intention to make people to believe, saying these people, they don't believe, let me open something to make them to believe, you're using credit. Yes, everything has to have a price. You're using credit. And that credit is used still for this world, for this dunya. It's still used for those ones whose hearts they are not open. It's still used for those ones who must see something unusual to believe in the unseen. But those ones who believe and who hold on, believing in Allah and His Prophet, believing in the awliyaullah, without seeing any keramats, they are at a level that is far superior than those ones who sees. Because those ones who sees and who's convinced, oh, because I see this, therefore I believe, then someone else, something else may show another keramat, or shaitan may open even an extraordinary thing, and his heart is going to get swayed, because his heart is swayed in and out because of that keramat. It's not because of the truth. We are not dissing, we are not disregarding keramats, but we are just saying how the man's nature is. And especially in this Akhir Zaman, the doors, they are closed for open keramats to happen, for discussion or open things to happen, especially in our way, concerning the other ones, or the other creatures, or the other beings, or those other worlds. All that is hidden, all that is closed. Shaykh Efendi is not allowing it. Those who are calling themselves murid, do not be busy with that. It is forbidden. If you are going to be busy with that, busy with those creatures, busy with those ones, Dajjal is going to come to show you 1 billion times more power of that kind, and you're going to go to him. You're not going to go to Hazrat Mahdi. Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam is coming to bring Shariat. He is not coming, yes, to bring mujizat. That is different. When that time is coming, that's for a purpose. Mahdi alayhi salam is coming to bring out the lost traditions of the Holy Prophet alayhi salam. It is a lifestyle. Those who are holding on tightly to the way of Allah, to the way of the Prophet, putting the Shariat into their lives, they are welcoming Mahdi alayhi salam. Those who are putting Shariat aside and they're being busy with all these kind of other things, saying, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, this is speaking to me, this is speaking, making that to be their main thing, making that to become an obsession, be very careful. Dajjal is going to come to show you unusual things. Do not underestimate Dajjal. Even Holy Prophet is saying, may Allah guide us, protect us against the fitna of Dajjal. Understand, even Prophet is saying to protect himself and his Sahabe Kiram from the fitna of Dajjal. Don't take it lightly. Otherwise, you're in trouble. And the fitna of Dajjal is already everywhere. What are you concentrating on? So, Yes, like they say in our way. Because it has credit. When you show a certain unusual thing, it has credit. You're using up the credit. For what? For a couple of idiots who cannot have intelligence, who cannot have their heart to be open for them to believe. Then someone else is going to open something, they're going to run there. Someone else is going to open, they're going to run there. Then never they're going to have real faith. And when you use up that credit, it is no good. That credit should not be used up here, which is why in the Nakshibendi way, whatever zikr that we do, whatever things that we do, and yes, alhamdulillah, with the blessings of our Shaykh, we're doing some, but it's with his blessings. We never take credit. We never keep it. We never trade in to see things or to understand things. Everything we take and we give it to him. We present it to him. To Shaykh Mawlana, to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, everything that we earn, it is taken away and it is kept in a safety deposit box, in a Swiss bank account, that they are going to increase the value, and that is only going to use in the only time where it matters, which is the judgment day, the judgment place, not here. Yeah. So what? So what if you see someone flying? So what if you see something rising up? So what if you see? So ask yourself. You see it, and you get excited, and you start praying. How long is that going to last? Yeah. So you need to see something like that for your faith to be awakened. Huh? Understand, Holy Prophet ﷺ built Islam not by miracles. He built Islam with faith, with sincerity, with intelligence, taking away heedlessness and foolishness. Sahabe Kiram, they paid it with their sweat and with their blood and with their tears. 23 years he built up. He could have just, from the time of the first encounter to the last, just everything could have finished when they attacked him in Taif. All the angels, the archangels, they come, and Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam, Mikail alayhi salam, Rufai, they came and they said, give us permission, give us a word, Ya Rasulullah, and we will turn this whole city upside down and we'll destroy everyone there, because they dare to attack you until you are bleeding. Holy Prophet could have done that. For every war he could have done that, but he didn't. He did not. To show us from the time that is going to come how to use that faith properly, which is a higher level of faith. To believe in something extraordinary and that is going to give you a faith, or to believe with your heart, and to believe with the intelligence. So, that is miracles. Awliyaullah, that is one of the signs that they are awliyaullah, that they're able to have miracles. Like I said, there's so many different kinds of miracles. There's some miracles that they intended to make it happen. There's some miracles, it's just normal things for them. To other people, it may seem like they are reading your heart, but to them it is not. It is open. It is like a book. The face is like a book. They may read your face, see what is hidden inside your heart. To them it is not a miracle. To us, maybe it is a miracle. Yes, but that is also what is given to this nation. What is given to the awliyaullah, to the inheritors of the Prophet of this nation. As the Prophet ﷺ is saying, the inheritors, my inheritors, they are like the prophets of the Bani Israel. The prophets of the Bani Israel, like Hazrat Isa, Hazrat Musa, Hazrat Yaqub, all of them, they have miracles. And the awliyaullah, a sign that they're also awliyaullah, is that they're able to perform the miracles. Whether they want to or they don't, it's something else. But they're able to perform all these miracles. This is also what's setting apart the scholars and the awliya. Scholars, they cannot perform miracles. Awliyaullah, they can and they must. But like I said, the miracles all use up credit, and the credit you shouldn't waste here on this earth. It should be done in the judgment place. That credit that we need to save not only ourselves, maybe at that time our Shaykh is going to save us, but we need that credit to save others. There's so many others our ancestors, so many others will be in big trouble that we need now that credit to save them from the hellfire. Not just for us here, just to see colored lights and this and that. All that is foolishness. The real miracle at that time to be used is to save people that they are bounding to hellfire. But we're saying with all these blessings that we have, to take them out from hellfire, inshallah. Inshallah, we will be those ones.